6435 is a member of the Pennsylvania Railroad's J1 class that was built in Altoona between 1942 and 1944. 125 of these Chesapeake and Ohio-designed engines were built to cope with heavy traffic during World War II. 6435 was a 1943 build. As the railroad converted their roster to diesel power, 100 of the J's were scrapped in 1958, with the remaining 24 following suit in 1959. However, a discrepancy would appear. Each of the 124 scrapped engines had documents and records pertaining to their demise. 6435, however, seems to not have any tangible proof of being cut up. An ongoing rumor pertains to the possibility of 6435 being buried in what is now the Norfolk Southern Pitcairn Intermodal Terminal. It was supposedly buried after its presumed retirement year of either 1958 or 1959. There seems to be no rhyme or reason behind why a J1 would be buried, but I do have a handful of theories to present. This theory is more of a question. It introduces the thought of why this specific PRR yard has significance in this mystery. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot behind this one, only the question of why 6435 is claimed to be buried here. This theory is pretty self-explanatory. It's the idea that 6435 could be in a tunnel rather than being buried. Just like with the other theories we will discuss, this one hardly has credence and is incredibly shaky in its evidence. This theory, despite not being my favorite, is the most likely of this case. Here, we explore the idea that 6435 was actually scrapped, yet for some reason, the related files have been misplaced or otherwise lost. This could explain how the rumor started. The cryptic mystery of Pennsylvania Railroad 6435 is an odd one. On one hand, there is a slight possibility of this engine being around still. On the other hand, alas, it is only a rumor with no undeniable proof. In the description of this video, there will be 2 links. The first one is of a Facebook group dedicated to the case. It has been very quiet and inactive as of late, but it's still worth sharing. The second link is of my personal document related to this investigation. There are theories, information, and other things written over the course of over a year's worth of research. Some of it is very interesting, whereas some parts are slightly questionable. Again, I wrote it over a year, and then some parts will seem either out of place or odd. Is 6435 really out there, buried in a rail yard? Or was it actually scrapped in the late 1950s with the rest of the class? For now, until more concrete answers can be brought to light, this mystery will remain unsolved.